Picture a founder standing in a premium boardroom, completely losing the room. They have a product that could genuinely solve a massive industry bottleneck, but the investors staring back at them are entirely checked out. The founders made a very common, very lethal error. They assumed that possessing comprehensive knowledge of their product was the same thing as compelling communication. By trying to prove how smart their software was, they buried their core solution under a mountain of technical jargon and feature lists. The immediate result is a table full of blank stares, a polite nod, a closed door, and a missed funding opportunity. Building a brilliant, complex system is an internal achievement, but mastering that internal complexity means absolutely nothing if you cannot immediately translate it into an external hook. The core issue here is what psychologists call the curse of knowledge. When you understand your own work so deeply, you forget what it's like to encounter it for the first time. Stripping away the intricate details feels like you are stripping away the value of your own hard work. Management consultant Steve Woodruff addresses this directly. His philosophy is blunt. Human attention is incredibly brief. When you are forming an initial impression, radical simplicity is the only safe bet you can make. So we are initiating the daily planning draw protocol right now. I want you to clear your workspace, put away your phone, open a dedicated notebook, and bring one active business project to the front of your mind. Your objective today is strict. We are going to solve the simplicity problem for that specific project right now before you write another line of code or send another email. Take a look at the card we've drawn today, the elevator pitch. The visual of pulling a rabbit out of a hat captures exactly what a good pitch feels like to the listener. Quick, surprising, and cleanly executed. The card gives us a rigid core directive. You must prepare a 20-second pitch, as if 20 seconds is the absolute maximum time allowed by whoever is listening. Shift your mindset away from trying to close a sale immediately. The first 20 seconds has one function, proving your relevance so you are granted the next 60 seconds. Our brains discard complex information. The mind scans only for relevance. If your pitch is bloated, it is filtered out. If simple, it passes through. Adhering to this 20-second limit is a biological requirement, ensuring your message survives the brain's initial screening process rather than being ignored as noise. The card gives us 2 actionable prompts to build this hook. First, what are the main things people actually care to know about your business? Notice the wording. It asks what they care to know. The second prompt, who can you practice pitching to and get good feedback from? You cannot test in an echo chamber. Now, you might be looking at your own massive project and wondering how you can possibly condense years of vision into 20 seconds without sounding completely generic. The answer is counterintuitive. You prevent a pitch from sounding generic by deliberately omitting your product features entirely. Instead, you focus strictly on the specific problem you solve and the exact audience you solve it for. An effective pitch operates like a highly targeted magnet. It quickly attracts the people experiencing the pain point you solve, while intentionally letting all the irrelevant details and the irrelevant audience members fall away. It is time to stop passively watching and force a strategic decision. Look down at your notebook. Choose just one of the 2 prompts we discussed from the card. Either identify the core thing your audience cares about, or identify exactly who you are going to call to practice your pitch. Write your answer down right now. Pause the video, set a strict 5-minute timer to prevent yourself from overthinking, and force a gut-level, clear answer. Hit the spacebar before the timer runs out. Taking this forced, timed pause is the exact mechanism that separates passive theory from active, tangible business development. Do it now. Welcome back. Committing a severely simplified pitch to paper usually creates a lot of psychological friction. It feels difficult because it is difficult. That forced time constraint acts as a razor. It carves away the excess noise and vanity metrics, leaving you with a sharp, intentional tool. Think about the difference in your posture. Before, you risked freezing up or rambling through a feature list when asked what you do. Now you have a precise, tested hook ready to deploy on demand. Achieving simplicity is almost always the hardest part of product development. But when you are standing in that room, brevity is the ultimate deciding factor in winning attention. You now possess the exact words to match your vision. Keep them sharp, and you will be ready for your next strategic draw.